So Joseph Harrison, so I head up sort of third-party risk and procurement operations at the AA. So for those that don't know, it's beyond sort of breakdown and roadside recovery. We do a number of financial products and insurance, so we're financially regulated, so that factors in quite heavily when we're talking around risk.
So you've just come from your panel discussion, of course, one of the first of the day on the finance and spend area. Could you just give us a bit of a rundown as to the key topics that you discussed?
Yeah, so I think the biggest topics that we talked through was one around how do people need to change their skill set. So like any big technology change, it always has a knock-on the skills that you need. And I always talk around it as being AI literate, almost fluent, as in you've got off-the-shelf solutions that you can buy in, like a contract management solution that has agentic AI, that you drive adoption as part of your rollout. But then you've got solutions like ChatGPT and Copilot that impact every aspect of someone's day. And that's where you need the continuous growth and the right mindset from individuals to adopt it.
I'm interested to talk to you about AI readiness. There's obviously all the discussion at the moment seemingly is about AI and how to implement it, but how important is it to go through the motions first to identify the challenges that you're actually looking to overcome, as opposed to jumping in, head first straight away?
Yeah, so there's often a lot of buzz and a lot of noise when it comes with AI. So I think for us, it's about being really clear on what is it we're trying to achieve. So for us, it's how do you drive better productivity? How do you change the category manager role so they have more time to drive value? And it's being really structured in what are the key areas that take time. So for us, contract management was a key one that could be completely automated and taken out of someone's day to day. And that's probably the way we've approached AI. Is there's 101 use cases you go after. It's about prioritising the ones that are going to have the biggest value in the short term.
And of course, as I said, we're here at SAP Now AI London. How important do you feel it is to kind of bring together this community of technologists, procurement specialists and I suppose risk specialists as well?
Yes, I mean, outside in, I'd say it's always valuable to look at what other organisations are doing, because you only know what you know. So if you don't spend the time connecting with peers that might have solved a problem that you're struggling with in a different way, you're limiting how fast you can move. You don't need to solve all the problems yourself internally. There's other companies that have been there, done that you can piggyback off those sort of ideas. And it's days like this that are really valuable for doing that.
Just following on from that, is there anything in particular you really like to get out of the day?
So I think one of the biggest things I'm going to be looking at is SAP Next Gen. I'm keen to understand more around what is the short-term roadmap for product improvements, and I think there's a few peers that I'm keen to connect to today where, again, I've got a list of use cases of problems that we're struggling with as an organisation that I'd like to talk through and understand with a few select people.
Great, fantastic. And then just finally, just in summary, sort of looking ahead, is there anything that's kind of really exciting you at the moment? Obviously, agentic AI is sort of superseded in a way Gen AI in terms of kind of mainstream discussion, I suppose. Is there any other sort of area of technology that's really catching your attention at the moment?
So it's an interesting one. I'd say because we're on a journey of third-party risk as an organisation, and it's going to be the use of AI in that space. So some of the solutions in the market now are just super slick when it comes to third-party risk. I think that's probably the area that's my biggest focus in the next 18 months is how do we move from traditional Excel and sort of legacy system-based approaches to using the latest and greatest.